is this gonna take? When's the last time you heard this when you were maybe driving in a car and you had somebody back there who was kind of anxious to be arriving at the goal already, at the destination? Or maybe also when it comes to your health, or when it comes to your business, or when it comes to a relationship, right? When am I ever gonna reach my destination? So if that's where you're at, or if you have friends who are like, I need to get this now, I'm not patient anymore, I want it all right now, then this is a video to watch and maybe send along to them, so we can all, with 3 simple tips, really get out of that stuck state, which it actually is, to ask ourselves, how long is this going to take? So, hello and welcome. I'm excited you're here. In case you haven't met before, my name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com, and I help entrepreneurs like yourself build a strong, active team here on social with joy, with confidence, and with soul. Okay, because can we agree that the journey that we embark on as we build our teams, as we build our businesses online, is not necessarily an overnight success? So we want to be able to enjoy the journey more, and that's actually going to help us get to our destinations faster. Okay, so say hello. If you're joining me live, say hello, or later on the replay as well, and drop me down below where you're tuning in from so I can say hello. I'm looking forward to be able to do that and have a little conversation with you. So let's get going. When's the last time, drop it down below, when is the last time that you thought, how long is this going to take? Is this ever going to happen for me? Will this project ever be done? And I know I'm going to share my little story here with you, because half a year ago we agreed that our son was going to get a new room, and we thought, hey, this is going to be easy, right? A few weeks in, and my partner, right, in crime and in life, he's a carpenter, he knows how to do things, this is going to be easy and a breeze. And then things happened and life happened and things got in the way, and he had a little injury as well, and it's all good again. But let's just say it as it is, it took us half a year to get that new room done for our son. And it was not without asking ourselves, is this ever going to end? Will that room ever be finished? Not our son actually doubted ourselves, doubted his parents quite a bit as well in the process. And shall I just say, we weren't really that consistent as we maybe should have been. We might have gotten there faster. So that's my little story to that. And also we did get it done, right? So he moved into his new room just last weekend, so he's all excited, and so are we actually as well. So my tip number 1 is shift the question. Okay, when you're stuck in that, how long is this going to take, we're not really in a positive state of mind, are we? Right? We're going like, how about we ask a different question? And now looking back, and obviously having finished that huge project, it's easier to say, okay, does it really matter in the scheme of things? Does it really matter whether it took us 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 6 months, maybe years, depending on your project, depending on what it is that you're working on, right? Might be a health issue, might take you longer than that. Might be building your business, will probably take you longer than 6 months, right? To get to where it is you want to go. So in the scheme of things, does it really matter how long it's going to take you? And isn't it much more about, isn't it valuable in itself? And also here's the thing, and that also, I already learned this last night from my son. He was like, oh, so the room is done, that's cool, but actually now I need da 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 da, right? So even when we think now we've reached our goal, right, we have arrived, a new goal comes up. Can you relate to that? Drop me a heart if you can, right? So isn't it maybe also understanding and reminding ourselves maybe that life really in itself is a journey towards a destination, and once we reach a destination, there's always going to be a next goal, something new. And isn't that also what keeps life interesting? Okay, so how long is this going to take is not an effective question. Can we agree on that? I hope so. Drop me a hell yeah if you can agree to that one. So number 2 is, I already touched on a little bit. My step number 2 is shift your energy a little, because the longer you stay in how long is this going to take, the longer you will dwell in a negative state of mind, okay? And you might actually start complaining to yourself, complaining about others, start judging somebody. And I know my son, he was judging his parents quite a bit over the last couple of months. I can attest to that one, okay? So here's a little reminder that I learned from John Maxwell. Maybe you're familiar with the name. He wrote an awesome book, Intentional Living. And here's what he said. He said, if you need to get angry or disappointed or tired or whatever it might be, have your moment. Have your moment for as long as you need, be it 5 minutes, 15, 50, maybe even 24 hours. But after that, please get out of that state. Don't build a house there. It's okay to have emotions. We're human beings, right? And emotions aren't a bad thing. It's not bad to get angry. If you're angry and you need to feel it, let yourself feel it, okay? But don't build a house in that emotion, meaning take 24 hours at max and then get over yourself to some degree, right? And shift your energy from being in the problem, being a problem person, to becoming a solution person. What might I do differently here? Okay, I hope this makes sense. Drop me a sense if it does. And here's my tip number 3. Stop judging yourself or others for whatever it might be along your journey and begin to evaluate. And this might be a little inconvenient, but it's very necessary as well. Okay, so say you wanted to redo your room at home, or say you wanted to build a business. Let's stick with that one, right? Because that's what I'm teaching you here. Are you putting in the effort and the time that is necessary consistently, like every single day? Are you? If you are, tell me. And if you're not, tell me too, okay? So I can hopefully help you move along, right? Because here's the thing. If you do not know what to do consistently to build your business, to work towards your goal, what might you do? Is it effective for you to stay stuck and to maybe tell yourself, well, if only my upline did this, that, or the other thing? Is that an effective behavior? I would say it isn't. Would you agree? Let me know, right? How about if maybe you do know what it is that you need to do that will get results, but you're not getting the results. What might you do? Maybe it's time to tweak your strategy a little. Maybe it's time to have a conversation with your upline. Maybe it's time to get some mentorship, some help. And if you need some help to get your business going online in a, let's say, professional and effective way, I've got a 10-day free boot camp. Drop boot camp down below if that's something that you'd like to see, right? Because that's what got me started to turning my business journey around in the online space. Maybe it's time to get some mentorship. Maybe it's time to get some help. Okay, so just because something isn't working, either you don't really know what to do, or you're not getting the results, you're not seeing the results, is not really. Don't turn it into an excuse. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Don't let it become an excuse, but let it become a wake-up call. Okay, something here isn't working. And it's time for me to get out of judgment mode. It's time for me to get out of complaining. And it's time for me to get evaluating and start doing the things. Okay? Let me know if this makes sense. And then, obviously, just like the obvious, if you're building a network, if you're in this space like I am, building a team, you want to have conversations with people every single day. Are you? And if not, how might you change that? And if you are you having conversations that are meaningful with the right kind of people who are looking for what it is that you have to offer, right? Are you building new relationships every single day? And that's important, right? And then also, are you showing up on social media? Because really having the conversations and building new connections every day is like planting a seed, right? But then your content can be like watering those seeds and make sure that they get everything they need and are being nurtured, okay? So that's like the 2 things that I wanted to give to you as well in this one, okay? So show up on social media every single day in a helpful manner to help your tribe work towards their goals, okay? So to wrap this up, I would love for you to love yourself enough to get yourself out of thinking, how long is this going to take? Remembering that, is it really that important how long it's going to take? isn't it much more about how can I get more effective on my journey? Okay, and how can I get out of thinking that way? Okay, and I hope that this video is helpful for you. If it is, drop it down below. And also stop avoiding doing the things you know. Once you know what to do, stop avoiding doing them and do them, maybe even if you don't feel like it. Do them anyhow, because I can promise you it will get better and you will be feeling better as well when you do the things consistently. At the end of the day, if it is to be, it's up to me and us, isn't it? So thank you so much for joining me today. Again, if you want to take a look at that bootcamp, how to get your business going and rolling and rocking on social media, drop bootcamp down below and I'm happy to send that over to you. And thanks so much for joining me today. Looking forward to seeing you very soon. Take care and get going towards your goal. And before you know it, you'll achieve it.